Hello, my darlings. Welcome to another adventure of mine. I hope everyone is doing wonderful. Today, I got super cute spring decor for you. DIY number 1. I'm using this sign from 3 something from Hobby Lobby using a midnight garden folk art paint, and I'm putting it on a side. Next, I'm using this door. This was a photo album. I got it from thrift store for 50 cents, and I'm just gonna try to remove all those accessories so I can paint that out. I'm using a skyline folk art paint. First, I'm painting inside, and then I'm using the dryer just to dry the inside, and now I'm painting the same color outside as well, using the heat gun for speedy drying. And now I'm using a mini oval wooden plaque so I can create a wreath, and I'm doubting myself, should I use the cross or should I use this beautiful cutout with this beautiful bunny? And I decided with the bunny because it matched with the color. Now when my sign is all dry, I'm sanding it all out and I'm distressing it with the skyline paint, just going all over. For the door, I put a handle. That handle is from one of those chains from garden section from Dollar Tree. And now I created a wreath for my bunny. I put it some greeneries and I glued the wreath on the door, and look how cute it looks. Next, to give more extra cute details, I don't know if you saw this, those are those new push pins at Dollar Tree, and they're so cute. And the color is perfectly matching with my color scheme today. So I use a hammer so I can put them on the side of the door, and I think it looks super cute. Next, I'm gluing the door on the bottom of my other sign, and also I'm gluing a wooden cutout blessed, and I'm gonna put it on top of the door, and I'm creating a beautiful spring sign. Now I'm thinking to add some extra greeneries on top of the sign. I'm just looking at where I'm gonna put them in to look nice, so it can look like the front of the house and all those greeneries are like hanging out. That's my imagination for this sign. I staple gun them on the back of the sign. Now I'm just opening up the greeneries and also add an extra greenery in the middle, also from Dollar Tree. And look how beautiful it looks. You're gonna see the final reveal with all the items that I make. Today I'm so happy. It's one of my favorite challenge, 5 under 5 Spring Fling, hosted with my amazing, beautiful, talented friends, Emily, Farm Charm Chic, Missy, Crafty Cove, and today our guest host is Mary Beth from MB Gray Designs. If you haven't visited their channels yet, what are you waiting for? Also, amazing playlist with my super talented crew of creators, and all links will be in my description box. Now let's just jump into DIY number 2. I'm using these 3 crates from Dollar Tree and I'm gonna paint them. I'm painting 2 with a skyline color and the other one with a midnight garden. To 1 crate, I'm gonna add some wheels. I had those wooden rounds and I'm using a wooden stick, and I'm just gonna cut it out, and I want to make sure I cut them equally on each side. And now I'm gonna add some half a bead. Before that, I'm painting it with a midnight garden, and those will be the buttons on my wheels for our cart. Repeating the same thing on the other side of the wheels, just like so. Adding a glue, adding those beautiful color buttons, and that's about it for that crate. For my midnight garden crate, I just distressed it a little bit, and now I'm just adding beautiful cutouts for Easter spring. On one will be a bunny going somewhere for a walk. On the second one, it's a little kid with a lamb. I got those cutouts last year for spring Easter decor, and perfectly for this year as well. Decoupage them and make them for our beautiful spring Easter decor. And on the third one, it's a little cheeky calling someone in a phone booth. You're gonna see up close when it's all done. Now I'm adding these stickers, flower stickers from Dollar Tree to add extra flowery, colorful details, and look how beautiful it looks. What do you think? I'm really loving these colors this year. For DIY number 3, of course, to fill out the crates, we're gonna make some eggs. For one of those eggs, I'm gonna use those push pins from Dollar Tree, but if you do that, please use some glue, because first I was trying without the glue and then they ended up falling out. Now I'm decoupaging some eggs with some napkins, also from Dollar Tree. Super easy, just a Mod Podge and a beautiful colorful egg for Easter. I usually decoupage my real eggs for Easter, and instead of a Mod Podge, I use egg whites with those napkins on top of the egg. You will see it. Hopefully I'll make some video out of it. Next, I'm gonna decoupage this beautiful styrofoam bunny from Dollar Tree, and I'm using a Tim Holtz paper. This is the best paper to decoupage. If you ever like to decoupage, just use one of those Tim Holtz papers, and I'm telling you, you're not gonna regret it. It's so easy to decoupage with this paper, you don't have a clue. And I'm just using a Mod Podge and going all over the detail of my bunny, around the ears and the neck and the head and his whole body, and it's super easy to decoupage. Now when it's all done, I'm adding a Mod Podge on top of my bunny as well to seal it out. And look at these beauties, the eggs and the bunny. Beautiful. For DIY number 4, I got this bike with the basket from Target Dollar Spot for $5. But I'm removing the basket. I'm adding this pot that I have at my house for a long time. And I'm just gonna go over with a concrete folk art paint, and also I distress it with a little bit of Midnight Garden. And now for my pot, I added some styrofoam inside. I added some green grass, and I'm also gonna add those eggs, but I don't like the stems, so I'm just adding a green raffia around those stems. And that's about it for this DIY. Super easy. To cover the foam, I added some grass. I have also added 2 half beads on the back of the bicycle wheels, and that's about it for this DIY. For DIY number 5, this is so cute. You're gonna love it. I'm using one of those wheel wreath from Dollar Tree. I'm using this bunny sign also from Dollar Tree, and adding polka dots. Adding polka dots with all those colors that I was using today. Midnight Garden, Skyline, and I'm also adding some violet color as well, just to get that mixture. And I'm just making a polka dots with all those sponge brushes from Dollar Tree. And it's already cute. What do you think? I'm really loving this so far. So I'm just going all over, mixture of polka dots, happy colors. I have also distressed it a little bit with a concrete color, the wheel wreath, and now I'm making a bow using bows from Dollar Tree. And I'm just using the blue and the lilac, creating loops until it's all done, tying it with the twine. Now opening up the loops so we can create a beautiful bow, just like so, super easy. Cutting the edges on the both sides, just like so. And I'm thinking to add an extra mini bow in there, and I'm looking at the colors, and I think this one is gonna match perfectly, making loops to create a smaller bow as well, just like so. Super easy. Tying it with the twine as well, and we're gonna put that in the middle of my bow. Now when I'm done with the bow, I'm adding extra details, adding these faux pearls from the Valentine's Decor, also from Dollar Tree. Put it in the middle, and that's about it. I'm gluing my bunny on my wheel wreath. I'm adding the bow on top, adding a pom-pom is a bunny tail, and now I'm gonna make a sign. I have this sign from Hobby Lobby for $1, I believe. I painted out with the midnight, and I'm using these wooden cutouts from Dollar Tree Spring. I painted out with a skyline, I believe, one of those blue folk art paints, and I'm just gluing them on top of my sign, just like so. Now I'm getting one of those white metallic markers from Dollar Tree. I love those markers. And I'm just making lines around the edges of my sign. And I'm really loving it so far. You gotta let me know what do you think about all those creations that I made today. I made a lot. You gotta give me credit for it, right? And I hope you like them too. Now I'm adding one of those hooks. Those hooks are from one of those chains from the garden section from Dollar Tree. And I added 2 hooks on the bottom, and I hooked them on the wheel wreath, and that's about it for this creation. You gotta tell me what do you think. Do you like my wreath? I am really loving it. It looks very high-end, and it cost me less than $5. I hope you had fun with me, watching me while I was creating all those creations. I hope I gave you some inspirations for you to sit down and create some beautiful creations for spring and Easter. And here is the final reveal. You gotta let me know what do you think. It looks so high-end for less than $25 all total, and it looks amazing with all those beautiful colors. I am very happy with it. And until next time, before I let you go, don't forget to check out my beautiful talented friends Emily, Missy, Mary Beth, and all the ladies. Their channels will be in the description box, along with the playlist with all the amazing creators today. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of music, positive energy from me to you. Bye-bye.